Hi, it's Jenna with Heal Your Own Sleep, and today I'm here to talk to you about 5 mind hacks to help you sleep better at night. There are little tricks that we can play on ourselves mentally that can help with insomnia, and here are just a few of them. The first one is to let go of your day. And when I say that, I mean that daily living can be pretty stressful, and sometimes at night it's too easy to sit there and let the wheels turn in your head and think about everything that happened over the course of the day. And so it's really important to try to, make peace with your day and put it behind you for the night so that you can sleep. And one way that you can do this is to write everything down. And by that, I mean that if you are laying in bed, kind of tossing and turning, and you can't, you know, make peace with everything. You keep thinking about your schedule tomorrow. You keep thinking about all the things that you have to do. It's not a bad idea to actually get up and physically write down your whole to-do list for the next day. That's what I do sometimes to help myself kind of get closure to the day and make peace with it. Another thing I do the same thing when I get home from work. You have to have that separation of um, you have to have that boundary when you get home. I'll look at my planner, I'll write down what I have going the next day, and then I'll just vow that, okay, work time's over, now it's time for home life. And, you know, the same thing at bedtime, just kind of make a quick inventory in my head of what I need to do the next day and get it out on paper. It can be especially helpful if you can't sleep. Sometimes you've got like that running list in your head, like I said, and it's a good idea to just jot it down and put closure to it for the day. Now, another trick is highly controversial, but I tried it with success, and that's to drink water shortly before bed. Now, I know that, obviously, if you drink too much water, you're going to wake up and have to go to the bathroom and all that. I'm not talking about a huge amount. I'm just talking about maybe a cup of water um, a few minutes before you try to retire for the night. And for me, that helped because, and I think when I really analyze it, I think it's because it's kind of enough on your stomach to trick yourself into thinking that you've just eaten and you've got kind of that full feeling and can go to sleep. Um, but obviously, also water is just good for you in general. It hydrates you, um, you know, oxygenates you, all that good stuff. So that could be the trick right there. Like I said, this tip may not work for everyone, but it did work for me when I was first trying to overcome my insomnia. It's not a long-term fix. Actually, I will add that once you get your sleep cycle back on track, if you're struggling with chronic insomnia, then a lot of these won't be necessary anymore. You just, stick to good sleep protocol, um, the usual about not watching TV before bed and all that kind of stuff, and sleeping in a comfortable bed. All the other things we go over on this channel and on HealYourOwnSleep.com, and you should be able to sleep. But these, uh, the drinking water shortly before bed especially is just kind of a temporary thing that you might find helpful while you're learning to, sleep again. White or subtle background noise. Um, I'm a big believer in this. I personally use it. I can't stand the sound of quiet, I guess, or to hear little things in the background. I have cats. I'll hear the cats fighting and playing. Just stuff like that drives me nuts. So I find it really helpful to sleep with a fan. Um, Other people might use a radio, and I know I've found that helpful at times. I've been in the habit of sleeping with the radio on as well, and that's more at times when I didn't know whether I was sleeping or not. It was helpful because then I would definitely realize when I woke up that I was hearing something different on the radio than I had heard when I fell asleep. Um, it also is helpful just to have that noise. Sometimes with the radio, if you turn it down just enough so you hear voices talking but you can't really hear what they're saying, um, that can be kind of a soothing noise. Again, you're going to have to personalize it. You know, some people can't stand sleeping with a fan on. Some people can't sleep without a fan, like me. For some people, that background noise of the radio might drive them nuts. So, again, these are just, you know, it's not one size fits all, but they're just some suggestions that might help. Okay, make peace. This is an important one. And yeah, I just realized I recycled the graphic on this, but that's okay. Um, when you are done with your day, there's a lot of a lot of truth, a lot of truth to the saying that, you know, don't let the sun go down in your anger. If you can make peace with your day, make peace with the people in your life, especially, that's really important and will lead to good sleep. I mean, how many times have you laid there in bed and you're like rehashing an argument you had with your spouse or an argument you had with your kids or your friend, and it kept you up? I mean, so it's really overall helpful to, you know, have the most peaceful relationships you can with anybody in your life, but especially try to get closure to any kind of disagreements before the end of the day. And then the last tip I'll give today is to visualize yourself sleeping. And by that, I mean to picture yourself sleeping. When you're asleep, daydream about it, fantasize about it if it's not happening. You know, kind of imagine it is happening. And then during the day, it might be helpful to make even like a vision board. Vision boards are good for, you know, bringing those positive vibes toward anything else you want to happen in your life. So why not a vision board about sleep and sleeping well? I don't think it's hokey to do that. I think, you know, a lot of it crosses over to the law of attraction and all that kind of thing, which I also believe in. It's not really the technique that I teach here, but it is something that I also do believe in and I think can be useful. So go ahead and make a vision board of, you know, good sleep. And when you're in bed, you know, picture yourself being asleep. Obviously, if sleep's not happening, then go ahead and get up for a while. It's probably not good to lay there not sleeping for too long. Don't get on the electronics, don't get on the computer or the iPhone or whatever. Just kind of do something quiet until the urge to sleep hits you and you can go back to bed. And again, I'm not going to work every single tip I have into this video, so visit the website for more about that. And speaking of which, you can go to HealYourOwnSleep.com for more tips on the blog. Also have a Pinterest site, a Facebook, and a Twitter. So you can look up Heal Your Own Sleep on any of those, and I'll put links in the description below. And I'd also love to know what you'd love to see on the Heal Your Own Sleep channel. What kind of videos would you like me to make? What kind of things are you struggling with to, you know, restore your sleep if you have insomnia? What kind of things can I help you with? So that's it for now, and I hope to hear from you in the comments below, and I will see you on the next video.